Talk. I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace, and welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast show, and I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast show. How y'all doing? Welcome. Yeah, I feel good to be here. Missed y'all yesterday. Yeah, I did. I missed y'all yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, Cultural Studies Night. But as we do, if we miss a day, you know we're going to give it back 2 times to our viewers and our supporters. We're going to give it back gratefully. We're going to give it back humbly. We're going to give it back when we miss a day of podcasting. So tonight we have a great show for you tonight, which is our standard show. Just on Tuesday. So it is our Cultural Studies Night, but we also tonight at 10 o'clock, we give you another show tonight, Saba's Thoughts. So definitely check that out at 10 p.m. tonight. Like I said, I'm happy to be here. Today's January 31st, 2023. So it's already the end of the new year for some people. You know, spring is really the new year, but it's the new year for some people. And have you kept up with your New Year's promises to yourself? Did you quit at the fitness club yet or anything like that? I'm just joking. I'm just capping. Nah. Man, you continue whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you continue striving to complete your goals and fulfill your accomplishments that you set forth for yourself. No doubt about that. But yeah, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump on in and check us out. Cultural Variety Podcast show, the flyest show in hip hop and black excellence. Yeah, we got a nice show for you tonight. But listen, before we start the show, we never start the show without giving it its flavor. That's right. You got to drop a little bit of that cream in the coffee, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to give it its flavor tonight. And tonight's flavor, as we do whenever we do a makeup show, we like to call it your choice. So tonight's flavor is definitely your choice. I'll tell you what my choice was for tonight. My choice was another French cappuccino. We might have did one on the last episode. So right now, I'm just on a French cappuccino drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm really feeling that right now. So what's your choice? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. What's the flavor? What's the flavor? Let me know what you're drinking on. You know, because as I always say, come on in. Pour yourself some coffee, a cappuccino, some water, some wine, a smoothie. But whatever you do, come on in, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show and enjoy the humble home here. Thank you. But this really ain't the humble home. As you see in the background, I'm really at the coffee shop. You know what I'm talking about? Really flavor. All right, so listen, that's the flavor of today. And now it's time for our wise words. As you can see, I have the queen set up on the right side, lower corner. That is a great poet, a great author, writer. That is Miss Alice Walker, who was born February 9th, 1944. Some of her great works is The Color Purple, the book The Meridian, and also Possessing the Secrets of Joy. Those are 3 of her greatest works. Tonight, Alice Walker is our ancestor that we pay homage to as we present her wise words. Let's begin. Alice Walker said, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. I'm going to say that again. Alice Walker, our ancestor, said, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Those are the wise words for today, and that is the flavor. All right. As I stated earlier, we got a great show. Come on in. Welcome to the show, Coffee Talk Podcast, the cultural variety podcast show. And I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA. And this is our cultural variety podcast. You know I love that. You know I love saying my name is such a powerful name. So, I have fun with it. All right, so check it. Tonight, I want to go ahead and pay homage to this beautiful actress, executive producer, philanthropist, Broadway star, and also this year's 2023 Academy Award winner, no other than Miss Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett, actress, was born August 16th, 1958 in New York City, New York State. The beautiful queen is 5'4". She is also a two-time Golden Globe winner. Again, 2023 Academy Award winner for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And at the Academy Award ceremony the other night, she looked so beautiful as always. Angela Bassett is married to another actor who she met back in drama school, Courtney B. Vance. That's right, Mr. Courtney B. Vance. And Mr. Vance, you've done great choosing that beautiful queen right there. No disrespect, but she's always been one of our beautifulest. Is that a word, y'all? It's a word today. Let's ask Keith Murray. But one of the most beautifulest women of all, Miss Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett also has 7 Primetime Emmy Awards. She received her BA degree and her Master of Fine Arts degree from Yale University. She received her BA degree in African American Studies in 1980. Angela Bassett, growing up in high school at Boca Ciega High School, was a cheerleader. She also was on the debate team. She also was on the student government, also known as student body. She was a member. In 1992, some of her great works that we know and love her for was Malcolm X, as she played Betty Shabazz. In 1993, she played Annie Mae Bullock, also Tina Turner, in the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. In 1995, she played Panther, also again as Betty Shabazz. She played Betty Shabazz in 2 different movies, y'all. That's what's up. In 1995, she also played Bernie. That's Bernadine Bernie Harris in Waiting to Excel. In 2013, she played Black Nativity and she was Aretha Cobbs. In 2002, she played as Rosa Parks in the Rosa Parks Story. Also in 2013, she played in the movie Betty and Coretta, as she played Coretta Scott King. In 1998, she played in the movie Macbeth in the theater presentation of Macbeth, and she played Lady Macbeth. That was a theater performance on Broadway. She is the executive producer of 911 Lone Star TV series that comes on currently. Today on Coffee Talk Podcast, this day, January 31st, 2023, we like to go ahead and pay homage and go ahead and salute the Queen, Miss Angela Bassett, one of ours, y'all, a great actress, actor. We salute you, Queen. All right, so that's Angela Bassett. Tell me this, y'all. When did y'all start to become familiar with Angela Bassett? When was the very first time you seen her? Because obviously I had to shorten the bio, but she has played in a number of movies, y'all. I mean, she's played in a lot of movies, did a lot of theater work. Again, this is why we're paying homage to the Queen, because she done so much in the fine arts. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to pay homage to the Queen, as we do here on Coffee Talk Podcast. We like to give you the flavor. We like to give you the new news. We like to give you the flavor at the Coffee Talk Podcast Cultural Variety Podcast Show. So yeah, did you know that Angela Bassett went to Yale, man? Yeah, she graduated from Yale University, man. That says a lot. There was a lot of key points that stuck out and that showed me or gave me a feeling of the mind state this beautiful woman carries. Again, she was on the debate team. She was in student body. She was an AB student. She graduated with a BA in African American Studies, as well as a MFA in the Master of Fine Arts. She's just now winning a 2023 Academy Award, which I think she should have got a few of them, or at least another one. But we're happy that she has one, and that's why we salute her. I want to go ahead and say this to my viewers. Tonight, I have a contest for you. That's right, a contest. Part of Coffee Talk Podcast is we believe in literacy. We believe in making sure that we start to develop reading in our communities. It doesn't matter what book you read, as long as it's something that you enjoy. It's something that keeps you engaged. It's something that can just take you away sometimes from all the negative that's out in the world. So tonight, I have a contest for you. It's real simple. All you have to do is answer these questions, put them in the comment box, and you're going to win your first book here from Coffee Talk Podcast. That's right, your first book as you get ready to start building your own personal library. This book here tonight would be great for any reader, but also I know the young girls right now love to read as well, and it's a great start. It's a book by Diama S. Poole, and it's titled Ex Girl to the Next Girl. This is the book right here. This could be yours tonight. It could be in the mail on your way to your house. We're giving this book away tonight on Coffee Talk Podcast, and this is how you win. All you have to do is go ahead and leave the correct answer in the comments. We're going to give you 2 questions, a 2-part question. But before we do that, I want to just get you hyped for the book, man, because I think this is a cool book, you know what I'm saying? But this is what the book is about. It's an Essence best-selling author. It's from the Essence best-selling author, Dama S. Poole. He grabs readers with the sharp, sexy characters she created for Got a Man. Okay, it's a female. In her sizzling new novel, a lot has changed in the wild lives of 3 young couples, including their partners, and the game of love is moving faster than ever. It's a nice little mystery book. Definitely hood, definitely hip-hop, definitely Black excellence, definitely the flavor for the night. So this is what you can win tonight. Go ahead and tune in right now. Grab somebody, share this video, call somebody, let them know Coffee Talk Podcast is on live and in effect right now, straight coming from the coffee lab, as you can see in the background. All right, so here is the question. And this is on Angela Bassett, of course, because we're paying homage to the Queen Angela Bassett. In 1991, the movie Boys in the Hood, what was Angela Bassett's character name? Leave that in the comments. Leave that in the comments if you want to win a book to start your own personal library. Again, in 1991, Angela Bassett played in the movie Boys in the Hood. Tell me what her character's name was. Leave that in the comments. Also, as I said, this is a 2-part question. In 2009, Angela Bassett played a rapper's mother. I'll say that again. In 2009, Angela Bassett played a rapper's mother. I need for you to name that rapper's mother's name, the name of the movie, and the name of the rapper. That's it. Give me the name of the rapper. I'm saying that backwards now. The name of the movie, and that rapper's mother's name is what that Angela Bassett played, because Angela Bassett, of course, played the rapper's mother. Put that in the comments. And again, if you're just tuning in 1991, Boys in the Hood, what was Angela Bassett's character name in the movie? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and hit you off with a 30-second commercial break. And when we get back, we got more flavor for you. That's right, more flavor here at Coffee Talk Podcast. I'll see you in 30 seconds. Peace. Welcome back to Coffee Talk Podcast. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast Show, and I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. How y'all doing thus far? Are you enjoying the show? I forgot to ask y'all too, and I do apologize, but let me know how you feeling today. If you are feeling great, if you are feeling excellent, put the letter A up in there. If you are feeling good, put the letter B in there. If you are feeling so-so and you just going through the motions a day, but you're still having a good day, put a letter C in there. And if you having a bad day, put a letter D in there. And I just want to leave you with this. Tomorrow's another day. 60 seconds from now is another minute. 60 minutes from now is another hour. Things can change for the better. So keep your head up, keep moving, keep being positive, man. You know, don't let nothing weigh you down. Don't give no power to nothing over your own self, because you have the power to control the positive and the negative. So I'm definitely going to leave you with that. All right, so welcome back to the show. As you can see, I had to grab my French cappuccino. What y'all sipping on, man? Go ahead and leave it in the comments and let me know what y'all sipping on, because tonight is your choice, your flavor here at Coffee Talk Podcast. You already know the deal. All right. So next, we're getting into the bio of Robert Hayden. That's right, the bio of Robert Hayden. Who is Robert Hayden? Well, let's find out. Robert Hayden, 1913 to 1980. Give me a moment, y'all. You know I gotta see. I ain't got my glasses on. Right? Well, Coffee Talk Podcast. All right. Robert Hayden, 1913 to 1980. A more academic poet than Sterling Brown, Robert Hayden produced a relatively small body of work, but one which is of enormous intelligence, integrity, and elegance. Born in Detroit in 1913, Hayden attended Wayne State and the University of Michigan. Give me one moment. He taught briefly at Michigan and then at Fisk University, where he remained for 22 years. His first volume of poetry, Heart Shape in the Dust, in 1940, brought him some recognition and was followed by The Lion and the Archer with Marion O. Higgins in 1948, and Figure of Time in 1955. But it was Ballad of a Remembrance, published in London in 1962, and his selected poems, published in the United States in 1966, that yielded some of his finest work, including Frederick Douglass and Middle Passage, included in this volume. Though Hayden often used African American figures and historical events in his work, his poem Renegade includes references to Harriet Tubman, spirituals, abolitionist poetry, while Middle Passage recounts the revolts of slaves on the Amsterdam. Hayden resisted the tendency to see race as a defining quality of his work, influenced by such modernists as T.S. Eliot and Gerald Manley Hopkins. Like Countee Cullen before him, Hayden opposed a kind of literary ghetto, as he called it in his introduction to the Anthology of African American Poetry, Ketoscope, 1967, and the role of poet as a species of race relations man, the leader of a cause, the voice of protest. In the late 1960s, Hayden came under attack from more nationalist writers, one including Judapulse's, his work with that of Amiri Baraka. But he rejected a narrow vision that sought separateness and militancy. As he writes in the words in the Morning Time in 1970, Robert Hayden states this. Robert Hayden says, "We must not be frightened nor cajoled into accepting evil as deliverance from evil. We must go on struggling to be human." Hayden's later, let me back up, y'all. We must not be frightened, not cajoled into attempting evil as deliverance from evil. We must go on struggling to be human through monsters of abstractions, police, and threaten us. Hayden's later works included Night Blooming Ceros in 1972, Angle of Accent, New and Selected Poems, 1975, and Collected Poems in 1985, published after his death on February 25th, 1980, as well as Critical Essays, Music, and Drama. That is Robert Hayden. And now we read his poem, Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. When it is finally ours, this freedom, this liberty, this beautiful and terrible thing, needful to man is air, usable as earth when it belongs at last to all. When it is truly instinct, brain matter, systole, reflects action. When it is finally one, when it is more than the gaudy mumble jumble of politicians, this man, this Douglass, this former slave, this Negro, beaten to his knees, exiled, visioning a world where none is lonely, none haunted, alien, this man, superb in love and logic. This man shall be remembered. Oh, not with statues, rhetoric, not with legends and poems and reefs of bronze alone, but with the lives grown out of his life, the lives fleshing his dream of the beautiful, needful thing. This is the poem, Frederick Douglass, written by Robert Hayden. So what did y'all think about the poem? Go ahead and leave a comment on the poem. What stands out to you about the poem? Have you ever heard of the great poet Robert Hayden? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Also, again, tonight's contest, we're getting you started here from Coffee Talk Podcast with you getting your first book, or maybe getting a book because you haven't received a book in a long time, but we want to get your personal library back up and running. And I know that you want to read what you want to read. So we definitely got a nice little hood novel. Still Black Excellence, of course, is by Dima S. Poole. She is an author of this book titled Ex-Girl to the Next Girl. Definitely a drama-filled book, and this can be yours tonight. All you have to do is answer these 4 questions. Leave them in the comments. Again, we're paying homage to actress Angela Bassett. So tonight's questions form around her career. So in 1991, Angela Bassett played in the movie Boys in the Hood. Name her character. Put that in the comments, and you might be on your way to winning you a book tonight here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Also, in the year of 2009, Angela Bassett played what famous rapper's mother? Name the movie, the rapper, and the rapper's mother's name, and you could be a winner of this here book from the Coffee Talk Podcast producers, and we'll get this out to you by mail, or you can come pick it up at a location near you where we can meet you and grab it, however you want to do. But you can win this book tonight. Start building your own personal library so that when you want to escape, when you want to get away, when you want to drink your little cappuccino and read something, you will have you something to read. All right. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, and I'm going to go ahead and hit y'all with a 30-second commercial break. And then when we get back, we got 3-question Q&A, and then we're going to be ending our show. So go ahead, continue to stay with us as we go ahead and get ready to get the 3-question Q&A up and popping, and we will see y'all in 30 seconds. Welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast Show, and I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast Show. Check it out. This is the part where we play 3-question Q&A. That's right, 3-question Q&A. What is 3-question Q&A? We just ask you 3 questions. We say go ahead and put it in the comments. Definitely share the show. Definitely subscribe. You definitely can subscribe on YouTube. You can go right on your phone, go to YouTube, go to Coffee Talk Podcast with MISHUMA SABA, and then hit subscribe. It's that easy. That's all you got to do. But we're going to go ahead and play 3-question Q&A. If you want to have fun, play along, go ahead and leave your comments. Question number 1. Name 5 things that you are excited about right now. Again, name 5 things that you are excited about right now. Go ahead and leave those in the comment here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Number 2 question of 3-question Q&A is what book belongs on everyone's bookshelf? What book belongs on everyone's bookshelf? That's question number 2 of the 3-question Q&A. Leave that in the comments. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And our final question of the night here at Coffee Talk Podcast, and this is our 3-question Q&A. Our final question is this. Share with us your morning or nightly routine. What do you do as you get up and get ready in the morning, or however your routine is in the morning? Go ahead and leave a comment. Or if you want to select night, what is your nightly routine? When everything's starting to settle down and you really, preparing yourself to chill or do whatever you do, go ahead and leave that in the comment. All right. So this was our show for tonight, Coffee Talk Podcast. And I just like to say this, man. I really appreciate y'all continuing to support the show, Coffee Talk Podcast. This is new media. We created this show for several different reasons. One of the reasons is that the old media continues, if you still follow it, continues to bash all melanated people in the news. And the narrative always comes out negative for melanated people. So we, the new media, we are creating the new news platform that's giving you honesty, integrity, respect. Know this podcast is not just for one single group. It's for all people that like to come together in a righteous manner and then just enjoy each other. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. So tonight, I would like to just go ahead and say thank you for tuning in as we paid homage to actress Angela Bassett, as well as poet Robert Hayden. And we also finished up with the 3-question Q&A. I thank you for continuing to support us. I thank you for continuing to be a viewer. I'm going to go ahead and hit y'all with the universal peace sign, and we're going to go ahead and sign off. But until next time, I'll see you where? At Coffee Talk Podcast. At Coffee Talk Podcast. Y'all laughing at me, ain't y'all? Can I mess up sometimes? Well, check it. Y'all know where to catch the flavor. Where at? Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. And until next time, let's have fun, stay sucker free, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.